Hey everyone, Carlo here, and welcome to the seventh. I'm not sure if this seven, six, or eight, but the latest episode ng MobCast, our weekly podcast here on the Unbox Facebook page, where we're joined by our awesome tech friends on a weekly basis. Ang topic natin today ay iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro. Dapat ba mag-upgrade kayo? Yan ang tanong na sasagutin natin today, and we will be joined by three amazing TechMob members. First up, we have Mario and Luigi. And
And the green
of
Mario.
course, ayun. So we have Mary and of course, sabi ko sana si Joey, si, si Jason. And of course, we have, nako, talagang nag-effort. Grabe, we have Mr. Cholo Tolentino of Unbox, bro, from Kingdom
Hey,
Hearts.
guys. That's right. Roxas
Yan.
from Kingdom Hearts.
Grabe. So obviously it is Halloween. So before we get to the topic, let me just remind everyone who's watching today, we have a TechMob Halloween giveaway. So ano yun, tech or treat, di ba? So all you guys have to
Yes.
do is to watch all the videos of the TechMob that's come out recently. Si Isa also came out with their videos. So you guys have to watch all of the different videos kasi we're giving away 11 awesome prizes. So, di ba? That includes smartphones, true wireless earphones, and a bunch of other stuff. So we'll link the mechanics in the comment section. Okay, so game, ang topic natin today, iPhone 12 or iPhone 12 Pro. So simulan natin kay Mary. Mary, Jason, ano sa tingin ninyo? Ang tanong very simple lang ang tanong. Dapat ba mag-upgrade ang mga tao kung naka-iPhone, sabihin natin 10 sila or naka-iPhone 11 sila, should they or should they not upgrade?
For my perspective, I think people should upgrade if galing silang iPhone 5 or even, sige, sabihin na natin iPhone 10 pababa. But if you came from iPhone 11, kasi si Jason naka-iPhone 11, and then ito yung 12, diba? So we did compare, and then si Jason, ang daily driver niya nga ito, and then actually sa kanya rin tong 12. And we noticed na wala talagang difference in terms of camera. So kung ganun, kung very specific ka sa ginagawa mo, like kunwari, videographer ka, makikita mo yung difference. But with other stuff, hindi kasi talaga. But we did notice na mas mabilis ng konti yung iPhone 12 kaysa sa iPhone 11. And then I did really also like yung kanyang display. So if display really matters to you, I think, yeah, you should upgrade, especially if naka-11 ka. Pero other than that, wala naman na talaga eh.
Well, from my perspective naman, since I am using an iPhone 11, it's worth upgrading actually. Kasi from 720p, magiging Super Retina XDR na yung display. And display really matters to me as a content creator.
Yeah, magkaiba kami ng sagot.
Magkaiba talaga.
Well, definitely, like Mary said, kung galing ka sa earlier iPhone model, mga 5 or even 6, mukhang okay, sulit siya kasi the jump in upgrade is like really big. Parang new generation of set of iPhones na to, diba? Kasi may flat sides na siya, nag-iba na sila ng design direction. But yun, again, from 11 baka hindi. And maybe for the ones naman who are coming from Android, I'm not sure. It depends on whether you're okay with a 60 hertz display. Kasi, a lot of mid-rangers now, a lot of even lower end mid-rangers sport 90 hertz displays, di ba, Carlo? And pag nasanay ka na sa frames per second na display na yun, 60 hertz just feels a little bit more sluggish. So it might be something that might bother you if you switch from Android to an iPhone 12.
You know that's a good point, and I want to throw that question to Mary and Jason as well. Do you think the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro can actually win over people who are, for example, already using a Samsung, Note or a Samsung S series? Do you think the proposition of the iPhone is meant to attract non-iPhone users, or do you think it's more for just the hardcore Apple fan?
For of the people na super fan talaga ng Apple. Kasi, for example, eto Apple to Apple. I was using the iPad Pro 2020 at 120 Hz. And then, bumaba ako sa iPad Air 4, yung bago nila. Medyo similar lang sila, but then, yung iPad Pro is 120 Hz and then I went down to 60 Hz. And I really did notice the difference. So, medyo parang may delay ng konti. So, sabi ko, So kung if galing ka rin ng ibang Android devices and you came from a higher refresh rate, medyo madidisappoint ka talaga sa performance na ibibigay sa'yo ng regular 60 Hz lang. It's more, ang tinatarget kasi talaga feeling ko ni Apple is yung mga hardcore Apple user na before and not really to those people who are, Samsung users, especially Xiaomi, ganyan, or Realme. Hindi sila yung target eh.
Yeah, I have to agree on Mary with this kasi hardcore Apple fanboys are on a different level.
Yep.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about that kasi, with how the world is, with the pandemic and all that, we're not even sure how many people have the budget to actually enter the Apple ecosystem coming from an Android, during this whole situation, right? So I guess they were really targeting like people who are already in the Apple environment.
Yung isang feature ng iPhone that I guess a lot of people, yung talagang finocusan ni Apple was the 5G connectivity. Do you think it's enough of a proposition? Or feeling ninyo baka it's too early?
Coming from the Philippines, of course, medyo maybe not yet. Because right now, as is, diba, hindi pa prevalent yung 5G dito sa country natin. And during that time between now and when it's finally like all out there 5G, there might be advances in technology that might actually overtake the quality of the 5G reception of the current iPhone 12. So it might be too early to actually jump into that 5G train.
Actually, if there's one point I want to underscore from what both of you said, if I were to crystallize it in like one statement, parang it's the point of like buying quality. Diba? You want to buy like a high quality product that will last you a long amount of time. So if you buy like a flagship from Apple and you know their history with software updates going down to even really older generation phones, then alam mo it's a phone that you will enjoy for a long amount of time. I'll give you guys an example. So I have the iPhone 12 Pro. I have the iPhone 10s Max. I skipped nga the 11 eh. Binili ko lang yung 11 for the review tapos binenta ko din. Kasi I'm really happy already with the 10s Max. And to be honest, as I hold both phones with me today, alam mo feeling ko ibebenta ko lang din tong 12 Pro.
Oh.
Tapos I'll just keep this one. By the way, there's this one question I saw. Can somebody daw explain ano ba daw yung kinaganda ng bagong display ng iPhone 12 Pro? Nababasag pa ba yan? So can anybody take that?
Well, the Apple iPhone 12 screen is now ceramic shield, yung sinasabi nila, which is more shatterproof for when you drop it.
Even
the back one. Tapos, but meron siyang isang catch. It is shatterproof, but it's not as scratch-proof as per se Gorilla Glass.
So pwede pa rin siyang magagas. So pag ibagsak mo yung iPhone,
matibay
pag
lang,
ibagsak
hindi
pwede
mababasag.
mag-scratch.
Pwede mag-scratch.
Testing natin.
What?
What's your take on iPhone Pro versus iPhone 12 Pro versus mirrorless cameras?
We did a video, si Jason yung may video nun about smartphones versus mirrorless cameras. It's more on convenience kasi in terms of using smartphones. But then again, ito lang yan eh. Kung ayaw mo matulad kay Carlo na nagbo-vlog, biglang tumawag, go for a separate camera. Balinaw ng videos kasi talaga, iba talaga yung kayang i-produce ng mirrorless or SLR cameras kaysa sa mga smartphones.
So yeah, pwede siya lumaban, pero depende pa rin eh. If, kunyari, papaglabanin mo ang iPhone 12 Pro sa isang mirrorless camera na sobrang basic, most likely mananalo ang iPhone 12 Pro. It still depends on the equipment.
Oh yeah, actually, if you try to compare it to something, maybe it's like the iPhone and the compared to the mirrorless cameras. Mirrorless cameras kasi have lenses, so you have more tools that you can work with. You have flashes and attachments that you can work with. It's easier to plug in microphones, especially if you're doing video work. So Yeah.
And the first oh, game, Jamie, ano yan?
Go!
Okay, pisingit lang ako. Wala akong camera, but I've been like operating the podcast from behind. The thing to really note about mirrorless versus smartphones is the sensor size. Because the biggest sensor that we currently have is on the Mate 40 Pro, which is
Yes.
1/28 over 1. I don't know. Basta it's a fraction. It's a fraction of a fraction. Parang ganon. And then you have like cameras like the Sony ZV-1 with a 1-inch sensor. So iba pa rin yung output niya versus your traditional smartphone. Smartphones are great. Again, convenience wins kasi when we're able to travel again, smartphone is the easiest one to take a shot and then you don't have to set anything up. But if you're really into photography, enthusiast ka or professional, there's no beating an actual camera versus a smartphone. Yun lang.
Yeah.
Okay, with that said, Mary, Jason, Cholo, maraming salamat for spending this time with us. Unfortunately, meron pa akong call. My life kind of sucks right now, so we have to end it. So again, Mary, Jason, subscribe kayo guys sa channel ni Mary, subscribe kayo sa channel ni Jason. Make sure to check out Unbox PH and follow Cholo on his Facebook page para sa kanyang mga ganyang picture yung nakahawak sa batok. So Really siya mag-post ng ganun eh. So okay. With that said, maraming salamat everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. Mary, Jason, Cholo, thank you very much for being with us tonight. Jamie, thanks for setting everything up. Peace. God bless. What's up? Boom.
Bye.
Bye.